Greetings all, and welcome back to World of Tank Replays with MrBits. And of course, that is I. Today I am on Providence with my British Tier 2 tank destroyer, the Universal 2-pounder. Basically, all it is just a universal carrier that was used for all sorts of things, and then they got the bright idea of let's put a 2-pounder anti-tank gun on it. And so we have one of the earliest TDs here. It's a little baby at rank 2, but I love this tank. I don't have a lot of matches with it, but I always have fun when I play. And so I put some camo on it. My crew is at 75%, and I got binoculars.
Enemy armor is
hit him, and camo on it. And all I gotta do now is just camp and shoot. I really want to get that Chi-Ha. Mostly because I have a greater chance of bouncing off a T-18 from this range, from the front. But he's behind. Alright. Ooh, T-18 from the behind. There we go. Maybe I can get him one more time. No, miss. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Alright. That's where we at. So far, we are at 3-1. Woohoo! I don't really want to move from this position because I like having the rock there. That T-18 is just... I'd make myself a big target if I popped out to shoot him. There's a whole bunch of, I just know the whole team is just camping probably the side of the ridge right there, off across the valley. Yeah, look at that BT2, excuse me. If I popped out, he definitely would have seen me, and then there's the how go there. I don't have I can't, alright. I don't have a shot on the how go, and the same thing, I don't want to poke out. There's no armor on this, nowhere to the side. This was a vehicle not made for combat. It was more of a last-ditch effort thing. I have like 13 millimeters of armor, period. Ooh, Cruiser 1. Speaking of thin armored, and from the top, there you go. Get another round into him.
Enemy armor is damaged.
But I didn't kill him. That's fine, it's fine. Panzer 3A. There we go. Nope, you can't. No backing up for you.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Haha. See if I can kill him. One more shot. Oh. Alright, fine. Alright. I didn't really want to, but I'm moving. Stay behind this bush a little bit. Put that ammo. Wow. Freudian slip. Put that cover and camo net to good use. Come on, Bacon. Get on the ball. It's only Sunday. You've already had coffee. Alright, here we go. See, the hardest thing for me is doing what I'm doing right now, is being patient. I'm one of those guys who just want to charge right in. Or as you young kids say, just YOLO it. But you find that when you take the time and you be patient, you spot, you let your teammates spot for you, you give covering fire. A lot of those tanks were one-shot kills for my teammates because I put a bunch of rounds into them that made it that way. And that's going to, hopefully, in the long run, be more beneficial than just charging in there and getting like a dozen kills. That being said, a dozen kills are cool. Okay, here we go. This is a D2, which isn't necessarily the best tank in the game, but it's a fairly decent tank for this match. Alright, so since I damaged his tracks, he just charged right down the hill and lost it, giving me a position to actually penetrate him from the top. Okay, one more. Alright. So what do we got left? We have a T-18 and the Panzer 35. The T-18 is right there. He's probably been camping the whole time.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
It's angled it fairly well from here. Alright, and he's gone. Alright, so all that leaves now is just the Panzer 35T. And personally, I would like to at least end this game with more than one kill. Speaking of which, alright, they don't need to like take it. There's only one tank left. He's far enough away. Expose myself, put rounds into him, see if I can't beat the punch, and yeah! That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I call seal clubbing. Hoorah. And this is what happens when you are patient in a game like World of Tanks sometimes. You walk away with a Master's Badge, Ace Tanker, and Confederate. I only got 2 kills, but look at that. Look at that list. More than half the team was that I spotted or I damaged. And I walked away on top slot. And it just goes to show you that World of Tanks isn't a game that's pretty much the more kills you get, the higher you will be ranked at the end of the match. Look at this T-18. He probably had the derp gun. He got 6 kills, so he definitely got top gun. And he did more damage than me. But because of my spot damage and the fact that I damaged anyone that got in front of me in my barrel, I was able to get more over 150 more XP than him. I did, aside from the 571 damage, I did 360, and I got more than 50% of my shots on target. And I mean, like, I didn't even get damaged. I just sat up there and waited patiently. I let all the noobs run in there, spot, and that's it. And I walked away with just over 2,300 credits. This is what I like about these smaller tanks, these baby tanks, tier 2, tier 3, and even tier 1, is we all have those games where they just keep going to shit time after time after time. And I think that was why I played this match. I was on my 4th or 5th. This was my 4th or 5th match, and no, it was my 5th match. The first 4 I had just logged on. There were tier 5 and 8 matches, and I just got obliterated, absolutely destroyed. And it tends to suck the morale out of you. But with this here, I then come down to tier 2, where most likely the majority of the players on the team barely have a couple hundred matches under their belt, and they're just brand new to the game. And using any knowledge that you have accumulated over your last couple hundred or 1,000 battles, coming back down here, using that knowledge to the advantage, and realizing that most of your team is going to suck, you can use it to your advantage and have a kick-ass game like this that, above all, makes you feel good about playing World of Tanks. And personally, I will do whatever I have to feel good about World of Tanks, because sometimes this game is brutal. And I do love coming up top. Look at that. Alright, enough of my afterglow of victory. On that note, kids, I will talk to you all later, and yeah, that's all, folks.